Jenna.
Okay, I'm here.
When I saw Jenna walking, her gait was smooth and symmetrical. Her overall musculature is symmetrical. The gait was smooth, coordinated, and well balanced. She looks well developed, well nourished, and I didn't see any obvious lordosis, kyphosis, or scoliosis. And she's able to sit by herself. Can you lay down? And sit up and stand up. So she's able to lie, stand, sit all independently without any aid. Okay, so I'm just going to have her stand. And then while I'm looking at her, focusing more on her spine, I can see that the S curvature is intact. It's concave, convex, concave, where it should be. I don't see any masses or redness. And I'm going to check for straightness, tenderness, and and temperature. Okay, so it feels equally warm throughout. Is there any tenderness? Okay, and it feels straight. Okay, now I'm going to check for scoliosis. I'm going to have you turn. Okay, come back a little bit. Chin to chest. Okay, and you can put a space between your feet, honey. Okay, and chin to chest and touch your toes. Go ahead, move it down. And now slowly as she comes up, slowly keep your chin to your chest. I'm checking the hip, the iliac crest at the same horizontal level, the scapula, and then finally her shoulders are all equal horizontally. And just relax. You can turn around and look at me, and just relax your hands. And this equal distance between her arms and her lateral thorax. Okay, and then now for this I'm going to have her lay down. And I'm just going to go ahead and look at the other joints. Look and then palpate. So looking at the joints, I'm going to start with the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the hips, the knees, the ankles. Now, I don't see any redness or bruising for color. I don't see any swelling or masses. And then I'm going to check for tenderness and for temperature. Are you tender anywhere? Let me know. Okay, so it's equally warm throughout, and she's not tender anywhere so far. And the knees. Still, the temperature's equal bilaterally, and she's non-tender. Okay, so then I'm going to have her stand up and we'll do some range of motion. And you guys, whoever's free without a camera should do it too. So spread out. Spread out, sorry. You face that camera. Okay. Well, I'll come over here. And everyone else, you can do it too. So for the neck, or just watch, whatever. So for cervical spine, flexion, extension, hyperextension, rotation, and lateral bending. And then we can do this lower spine, lumbar spine, which is the exact same. So flexion, which I can't do, extension, hyperextension, rotation, and lateral bending. Good. And then the shoulders, flexion, extension, hyperextension, abduction, adduction, external rotation, and internal rotation. Okay, good. And then elbows, lock them in, flexion, extension, supination like serving soup, and pronation like petting. Good. Wrists, flexion, extension, hyperextension, radial deviation, and ulnar deviation. Okay. I'm going to find somewhere to hold on to for the hips because I'm not steady. Can you hold on to the bed? Are you okay?
I don't know.
I need to hold on. You probably have better balance than me. Flexion, extension, hyperextension, abduction, adduction, external rotation, internal rotation. Flexion, extension, hyperextension, adduction, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation. Good. These are real easy. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Feet, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, inversion, eversion. Plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, inversion, eversion. And then why don't we just check your grip strength and all your strength in general. Okay, can you grip my fingers? Don't let them go. Good. Hold up your hands. Don't let me pull them away. Push me away. Good. Feet out straight. Don't let me push down. Good. Relax them. Don't relax them. Don't let me pull away. Good. Tip up your toes. Don't let me push down. And step on the gas. Good. All 5 out of 5. Okay?